My name is Chris Roberts. I'm a sound editor working at Deluxe 142 in London. I look after all the sound editorial work that goes through the facility. In the sound department, we do a lot of what's called high-end television drama, long-form drama for the major broadcasters and some international broadcasters. So we have teams of mostly freelance sound editors and in-house sound editors doing all the editorial work on the tracks, preparing them for the mixes in any one of our 5 studios. The challenges we often face are varied. Shooting sound for television drama at different locations, period dramas, contemporary dramas, they all throw up different unique challenges. Each project is different. Some shows need a lot of ADR, particularly period dramas these days. No matter how good the particular sound recordist is, if there's a beautiful stately home that's sat right next to the M3, we're going to have a go at re-recording every line of dialogue because there weren't motor cars in 1827. That's one of the challenges you get hit with, is sort of coordinating, preparing, shooting the ADR, and then finally getting around to fitting it. I'd say I've been using the Synchro Arts tools for getting on for over 10 years now. Titan for conforming, and Vocaline we were using some time ago for just sort of that extra fine fit on ADR, and now the Revoice Pro package we're using again, just to really sort of give a little extra polish to the ADR fitting. You work very hard in the ADR sessions to get the performance and get the sync from the actor, and then bring it into the cutting rooms to make the selections from those takes, director's choices, your own choices for which actually work best once you put them into the tracks and marry them up with the other ADR performances from the other actors and the production dialogue tracks. We've found that Revoice Pro is a big improvement on Vocaline, the quality of the sound, the processing, the algorithms that are being used, to the extent that you can now get to a point where you've got an ADR line that you think, yeah, that's sitting in really nice, but there's just something not quite right about it. A bit of work with Revoice Pro really just gives that a little polish, and it just tightens it up very nicely. We're now looking at using it more in the workflow, improving the way that we use it in the workflow when we're cutting dialogues, to try and sort of make sure that we're maximising the potential that it obviously has. I think the improvement is just the quality of the sound in Revoice Pro over Vocaline and Vocaline LE, which is what I was using initially when I started using Vocaline to help with ADR. The algorithms and the ability to control how the processing works in much finer detail, the flexibility choices you've got, but in a very simple and intuitive way, using slider bars, so you can, if it's not quite what you want, or there's maybe too many artifacts just starting to creep in, you can just back it off ever so slightly, and it really helps. So just sort of maybe just tighten up a couple of ADR performances that aren't quite right. As with any new sort of piece of software or plugin, or it's worth spending a bit of time when you find it to really get to know what it can do, because then once you find a way of incorporating it into your workflow, you'll find that those improvements slot in so much more easily and add a bit of value to what you're doing. What we're looking for in any software package is something that helps us deliver the quality of work that we want to give to the client as efficiently as possible, and that's more important today than ever, with budgets getting tighter, schedules getting tighter. So it's really good to have something that will slot into that workflow, help us achieve our aims and ultimately improve on them.